don't share it because I don't want my face everywhere.
No
I'm a
problem.
very public person. I don't want someone to say, "What were you doing?"
I saw you're an incredible attorney.
Oh, you checked. Did you watch the movie?
No, what movie?
The Mauritanian. Mauritania is a country in West Africa, and
Okay.
my client is Mauritanian, and Jodie Foster played me. That's the most exciting thing that's ever happened, except the birth of my child.
That's incredible, Nancy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It's on Netflix. I mean, if you can't remember Mauritanian, just look up Jodie Foster's movies.
No problem. I already wrote it down. I'm watching it tonight.
I mean, it's not a movie to watch with young children.
Okay.
There's a little bit of torture in there.
I feel like I've seen it before and like said, not tonight, because there was a little bit more, for that exact
reason. A little bit of torture in it. You don't want like 10-year-olds.
Oh, absolutely. I'll check that out. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay, cool. Tell me what to do.
Okay,
here.
So I like to make sure the scrunchies are on the wrist so that we have them when we're good to go.
I got them.
And our hair is sectioned into two sections.
Pieces, right?
Two pieces and brought up front.
Right.
And now this is where I would recommend lightly dampening ear level down if your hair is already dry, in which place the best way, I dropped my AirPod.
I just didn't want my earrings. So I can wet it a little bit.
You can wet it a little bit. And I recommend, if you don't have like a spray bottle, to take a washcloth, soak it, bring it out, and wipe your hair. It sounds weird, but
dip it in. Can I just dip my hand in this water?
Go for it. Yeah, you can. But getting it the right amount of damp and not too damp is key. Yeah, perfect.
Does that look good?
That looks good. Just a little bit of water, because your hair is naturally trying to form the curl. So we just want the water to kind of break up the shape a little bit.
Right.
Perfect. Cool. All right. So to start, I like to fold it in half so that the ends are even. I love the rows you got there. And there's a wire all along one side. So we're going to have a crease, and we want the wire facing forward.
Right. Right.
So here's that wire facing forward. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is make a pigtail on one side. And are you a righty or a lefty?
All of it? I'm a lefty.
A lefty.
See, this is what keeps happening. It comes down.
So if you're a lefty, put your right hand on top. With your left hand, grab all the hair.
All the hair.
All the hair on the left side. And you're going to pull it towards your face and then over. So instead of going backwards, go forward.
Am I doing it wrong? Go
yep,
this
there
way?
You go. Now, yep, exactly. Go
forward and then back.
And then back. And then you're just going to use your thumb to pop the end up. And if this is a little tricky, I have other hacks. Bingo. Once you get the end up like that, you're in a good spot. You want to push the end backwards, and you're making just a pigtail on one side, using the headband to make that pigtail so that your hair is out of the way. So you're pushing that end backwards. Yep, there you go. Yeah. I know Zoom makes it a little dyslexic. Yeah, exactly. Around the hair. And it's just to kind of lock it in place so it's not sliding around. Yeah. You got it, Nancy. That's nailed it. Doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it's in. You did a great job. Phenomenal. All right. So now we can work on the other side. So we're going to start with a small, you can bring it forward. Small front section. Great. That's a good section. We're going to pull it over and then under the headband. Great. Fabulous.
See, this thing keeps moving.
It'll slide around a little bit. That's where this locking it in helps. And then when we wrap it, if you pull it a little bit, it'll tighten it a little bit. You give your hair a little tug.
So I do it again?
And now what we'll do is we'll add another section of hair right underneath and combine it in the front. So the sections are combined in the, so you brought the section,
To the
you're
front.
bringing it to the front this way, but instead, so here's like that first wrap. Just want to grab
Right.
another section, combine it, and have it
Combine
towards
it
your
here.
face. Yep,
Like
and
this?
pull it. Bingo, you got it, Nancy. Yep. And now we could pull that over and under. And now we're at the ear. Once we're at the ear, we can grab all the hair that's left. And just like we did last time, we're going to combine them, pull it towards your face. Pull, yep, bingo. Over. Yep. And now we're just wrapping it down the headband.
How many times a day do you do this to your hair?
For me, on these tutorials, I'll probably do it 2 or 3 times. I'll jump on these. And then we add the scrunchie on the bottom to lock it in. Perfect.
Wait, I got a scrunchie.
Yeah, I'll go with you on this. Perfect. And that first wrap with the scrunchie, I like to make sure it's a little bit above so it locks in everything. So I don't put it right on the end. I do it a little bit above.
Above the hair.
Above, yeah, above that like end of the headband wrap. Perfect. And we'll wrap it around twice. You're doing great, Nancy. But this is where the pigtail helps to kind of lock it. So you always want to make sure that pigtail is nice and tight. Perfect. And I say probably about 3, so you should have 3 loops on the scrunchie. Maybe 4, depending on how, but I think 3 would be good. Fabulous. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Nailed it. Okay. So what we can do now, if you want to tighten it a little bit already, just twist it away from your face. Yep. Do you feel it tightening?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So that'll help it stay on better. It looks beautiful, Nancy. You nailed it.
So what about the back? Is it going to be curly?
So the back over here will not be curly, but what you can do if you want the back to be more curly is to angle it a little bit more towards your hairline backwards, and then it'll start the curl sooner in the back. The one thing is it'll feel a little bit more uncomfortable. Like it'll still stay on, but it'll feel a little bit more like it's sliding. So, I mean, I guess for like reference, here is my hair. There is a bit of that helmet hair look. You got the curls. I don't know if this is helpful, but you got the curls, but there is a little bit of that helmet if you do that close to the hairline. This is also why I recommend starting with dry hair and lightly dampening ear level down. Because if you air dry your hair straight out of the shower, it's going to take longer for it to dry from the top, and you'll end up with it being just more flat and more of a crease.
Right
here.
Right. And I don't want it flat on top. You know, I mean, I put this stuff on to give it a little bit of, a curl, kind of like yours, because this wave is here always.
Always.
And I like it. Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. So if we like that wave there, so now we can do the other side. So to do the other side, we'll just unwrap. Perfect. And then straighten it out a little bit.
If I look in the mirror, if I look at myself, I'll get it wrong. Okay.
It's funny. Usually people like the mirror.
Yeah,
but I hear you on that too.
Yeah.
It's flipped.
It's like, flipped. Am I going this way or this way? Right.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right. So now we're going to take that front section again.
And you
beautiful section, and we go over and then under.
Right.
Great. And now we'll add,
second piece.
And combine them.
Right. And go again.
over,
and down.
under.
And now
Nailed
the
it.
rest of this mop.
The
Really
rest
a
of the mop.
today. It's really a mop today.
You really have such great
Well,
hair. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was out walking in this horrible humidity. I just came from a Tai Chi class.
Oh, how wonderful. Tai Chi sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Where are you based? Where are
New
you
York.
calling it? Oh,
I'm
New
in New
York,
York.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
my email says Albuquerque, but that's where my office is, but I'm not there anymore.
Got it.
All right.
I'm from New York originally. I was
Do
just
this.
there yesterday, and the humidity is so bad in New York right now.
So you know what
Perfect.
I'm going through.
I do.
Where are you
I do.
now?
I'm in Vegas.
Vegas. Oh, good for you.
I'm there for a conference, Cosmoprof conference. It's our first time here, but that's why I missed our meeting, because the flights and everything, the trains, everything was messed up. And I was like, no. And I had no Wi-Fi. I was like,
where do
trying
you
to
live
send
in
you.
Chicago?
So we just moved to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Just moved to Pittsburgh as of 3 weeks ago. Besides that, have been in New York the whole time. So
how do
more or
I
less.
do this so that I see this?
So it's sliding down a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, it keeps sliding.
The twist should help solidify it a bit. Oh, we'll definitely want to put the scrunchie back on. My earrings are all tangled. You did a good job taking them off. Now I have mine stuck to my hair.
Well, it's wonderful that you do this for your product.
Thank
It makes a
you.
big difference, don't you think? Yeah.
Oh, it does. It's what I would want. So there we
okay,
go.
so if I want to do it to sleep, I mean, like this is kind of hard. So I want to take it back, right?
Yep. So the headband, you take them back, you cross them, and then you switch hands. And the one that's on top, you can tuck it under. The one that's under, you can tuck it over. But really, there's no wrong way to do it. So you can move her around.
Well, this is better than I had it.
Awesome.
Because it's over my ears, which is good, I think.
I think so too. It looks good. It looks good. One tip I can give you that'll probably help it feel more secure. So if you look at mine, the section that I wrapped is going a little bit higher up so that it'll kind of lock it in place.
Right.
So instead of going down with that first wrap, just pull it up a little bit and then go around. And then it'll lock it here. Because I think that's where you're having it slide. Those first two wraps are
better
important.
now.
It looks great. It looks awesome, Nancy. I'm very impressed, very proud. It'll turn out great. So I'm not concerned about that. But I think just if it's sliding, just lift it a little bit higher and then wrap and you'll be good to go. It won't slide no more.
Well, I'm going to take a shower early tonight, and because I'm leaving tomorrow, it'd be great to do it. I want to make sure I can do it. So I have to do it again, but that's all right. It needs to be washed.
Perfect. And you can always sign up for another one of these. Give it a couple more tries. If you have any other questions, you're like, it's getting better, but there's this issue still, just sign up for another one. I'm more than happy to hop on again. And I'll tell you what I thought of the movie. I'll have watched the movie by then.
Tell me what you thought of the movie. You have my email.
I do. I'll definitely let you know. Jodie Foster. I mean, my goodness, Nancy, that is incredible.
I know.
Super cool.
I know. I thought it was incredible too.
Did you go to a movie premiere or anything?
15 years younger than I am, and this event happened about 15 years ago. Wow. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so amazing. It's such a pleasure to meet you, really. I'll let you know what I think.
Well, thank you so much, because I was really having trouble and now I think I got it. So I'll do it tonight and sleep on it, and we'll see how it is in the morning.
Sounds good, Nancy. Have a wonderful night. It was so nice to meet you. You're welcome. Bye, hon.
Bye-bye.